Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I don't know how much time I have because a little bit is taking a nap. So let's get started. Hello, we do. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Demon Dictator. Welcome, everyone. So Harry's had a little speech going, talking about how his wife was trolled in 2018. What was going on in 2018? When did they get married? Was it 2016 or 2018? When did Harry and Meghan get married? You guys remember? Hello, Nicola. Hello, Babette. Wasn't that funny last night? If you guys saw my live, it was so funny. I laughed myself to sleep. Hello, Babette. I'm going to go ahead and get started because I don't know how much I have, how much time I have, with a little bit being sleep. So right now with the Diddy trial, let's see what's going on with the Diddy trial. Okay, let's do that real quick. Because this week is verdict week, and we want to know what's going on, don't we? We've been watching it this far. Hello, Michelle. Okay, thank you, Snowdrop. I'll go pick it up today. Okay, because it's at the parcel place that I use to have things shipped to me. So I'll go take a look. I'll go look for it, Snowdrop, today. Okay. And if it is anything for a little bit, I will keep it for her until her birthday and then have her open it in front of everyone. Yeah. Oh, it's an old story. This is old. Why are they revamping something that happened? He said he was the most trolled person in 28. Megan was the most trolled person in um, in the world, and that's why they started their you know campaign against the media, against us. Not even a Tootsie Roll. When I went into law and crimes, there was nothing happening. Well, Perez has something new. Sorry about that, Isabella. I wonder what that's about too. Okay, little things for a little bit, but a way little token for mommy. Oh, Snowdrop, we're gonna put it under the little gift table. Whatever you have for her, I'm gonna put it under the gift table. And if it's not wrapped, I'll go ahead and wrap it for you. And I'll let her know it came from you. And then she's gonna have to thank you. Thank you, Snowdrop. She's gonna be happy to get it. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Hello, my lady. I love when you say that, my lady. I feel like I'm really a part. How is everyone? Didn't get notification, but I'm always checking for our lives. So I'm here on this rainy day along with the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, there we go, Michelle. Oh, okay, Snowdrop. I'll take a look at it. And then I bought some wrapping paper so I can wrap it for you. Or just leave it as is. But what I'll do is, because I got to wrap her gifts, they're coming in. Okay, listen, let's see. How many of you guys saw that parody yesterday of Maggot? Wasn't that hilarious? I laughed myself to sleep. You got to check it out. It's on my other video. And go check out Danny Robinson. She has the whole skit, the whole to do.
Oh boy. Ay. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything Diddy drama. The jury was charged today, and deliberations began after Judge Subramanian read through all of the charges and what it would take to convict.
Okay, good, Snowdrop.
However,
I had it too loud the other day.
After deliberating,
I feel like I had it too loud the other day, but this is a good, yeah. He does. You look good in lemon, Perez. We like the shirt. The hottest day of the year so far in London. Ooh, jeez. It's hot here.
In the federal trial where he is facing charges of trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution. The jury was chatting, contemplating for a little bit over an hour only when a note went into the courtroom from the jury. The note from the jury reads, quote, "We have a juror, number 25, who we are concerned cannot follow your honor's instructions." The foreperson also asked to speak with the judge or that the juror be interviewed.
Oh.
The foreperson is juror number 5, a 42-year-old mother and a person of color. Juror number 5 is a mom with 2 kids. During the jury selection process, she told the lawyers she prefers getting her news by word of mouth.
I went to sleep laughing. Salome. It was so hilarious. It was just so hilarious. Midlands, it's hot everywhere, guys. Is it cold anywhere? Bella. I have Isabella. I have a niece named Isabella as well, too, and we call her Bella. Bella. She's young. She's probably about 12 or 13. Finland. Bring in the heat waves. I'm ready for the beach. See, I'm not ready for the beach. I don't have a beach body. I got to work on it.
She said she got a ticket 15 years ago for carrying an open container and said that she is generally familiar with the allegations against Diddy. So who's the juror that's being problematic today?
Ooh.
I got you covered. Juror number 25 is a 51-year-old male from Manhattan.
He's got a problem.
Who has a PhD in molecular biology and neuroscience.
PhD.
He listens to classical music and opera.
What is that
and
important?
His hobbies include art, science, cooking, and the outdoors.
So
he studies veterinary medicine and is a gay man. He lives with his boyfriend.
Michelle, if you edit it,
Happy Pride.
If you edit it, you can't put any spaces in there. It has to be one word, tropical life, and then save it. I was trying to do the same thing you were doing, just lady space Letitia, but it wouldn't work. So try with no spaces, okay? Hello, Andrea. So jury 25 has a PhD. He's a 52-year-old white male, and he has a partner. So why is this important that we know the details of this gentleman's life story, the juror?
He's being very problematic already.
He's being a problem.
According to the forewoman. The jury consists of 8 men and 4 women. And I don't know if this will help him or not, but the majority of the folks on the jury are older. It'll be interesting to see how the judge responds to this note from the jury today. I was optimistic we would get a verdict this week, but now potentially that is in question. Ooh. And it should be noted that earlier today, Judge Subramanian excused the alternate jurors. He told them they do not need to come to court while the main panel deliberates, but warned the 5 remaining alternates that they must remain reachable in case they are called to join the main panel. That might happen now. The judge also told the alternates that were excused to continue following the court's rules about avoiding media coverage and discussing the case. I will come back and give you some updates as soon as we have them. Until then, I am Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer.
Thank you, Perez, and thumbs up for you. Go check out Perez Hilton on his channel. You can put his link in the description box. That would be great. And also, if we can get Danny Robinson's link, that would be great as well. Okay, Diddy juror to stay on.
I'm back with a major update. This is how the judge responded. Hello, my friend. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original.
Okay, this is the problems we've been having, okay? So basically, the jurors, number 5 and number 26, has been acting a no badness. And so the other jurors that are on standby are currently waiting to see if they're going to be called up and if any jurors are going to be dismissed. So they're even in the final hour thinking about using a backup. Isn't that something? The note about the parody. It was so funny, Isabella. I laughed so hard. Is it about the owl? That cartoon one? The one Danny Robinson made? This is Perez Hilton's link. Check him out. He covers everything. He even has one about Meghan. Y'all want to hear that one? He's calling her a hypocrite. Thank you, Babette. So that's they're caught up. They're deliberating. The jury is supposed to be deliberating.
Influencer and your number one source for everything Diddy drama.
Mrs. Dan,
as I told you earlier, today was the very first day that the jury began deliberating in the federal trial against Sean Combs, where he is facing charges of trafficking, racketeering, and if found guilty, he potentially faces life behind bars.
Let me put it back.
That much time. Earlier today, the judge gave the jury their instructions, and for 70 minutes, they began deliberating when a note from the foreperson was submitted to the court.
So good to see you.
The note reads, quote, "We have a juror, number 25, who we are concerned cannot follow your honor's instructions."
Directions.
The note did not say more, which I find odd. I would have liked that note to be more detailed. Are the jury not able to go into detail?
Sorry,
is that why? I'm clearly not a lawyer. If you know more, please chime in the comments section. Is a note like this standard? It's so vague. We have a juror, number 25, who we are concerned cannot follow your honor's instructions.
Uh-oh.
Legal experts describe this as a significant development.
Uh-oh.
Especially because it happened so quickly after the jury began deliberating.
Uh-oh.
One lawyer says, deliberations can get incredibly heated, and that's part of the process.
You get heated.
For the jurors to say that one juror is not going to follow the judge's instructions, that is quite notable, especially at this early stage of the process.
No drop.
This lawyer says there is now already good grounds for any type of appeal by the defense should there be a conviction. Oh, man. Well, the judge has just decided how to respond to this.
How?
He sent back a note to the jury saying, quote, "I received your note. I remind every juror of their duty to deliberate and their obligation to follow my instruction on the law.
Oh.
With that instruction in mind, please continue deliberating."
That's not a solution.
Why did the judge not use this as an opportunity to speak?
Yeah, maybe the judge should have spoke to the juror and told the juror to get his act together, or, we're going to have to kick you smooth out. But maybe the juror wants to be kicked off. You think? Yeah, he's telling him to grow up. Grow up. Get back over there and listen to what I'm telling you, you 2-year-olds. Get over there and listen. Now, sit down. Now, I need you guys to go back in there and deliberate and come to some type of conclusion, fate that's going to happen to Diddy. Is he guilty or not guilty? Focus on the evidence. I think it's kind of funny. Everybody's arguing, even the adults. I think the adults argue more than the kids. I think there's we show them behavior. Hello, Pat. Hello, lovely Pat. Hello, Judy Bird. In the bushes. Okay.
Speak to that one juror. Is he not able to?
Yeah, why didn't the judge just speak to the juror that was doing the most?
Once again, if you're a lawyer or in the legal profession, enlighten us all. This is where I turn to the community. Please, I need to hear from lawyers or legal experts and everybody else. This is such a curveball on the very first day of deliberations. Let's discuss everything in the comment section.
All right, guys. The jurors got to get themselves together. Oh, I want to do Perez one more time. He had something on Meghan a while back. He's covering the Blake Lively trial. Is anybody following that? Is anybody following the Diddy trial? I mean, the Blake Lively. I don't see the one with Meghan. Maybe it'll come back up and I'll save it. All right. So Harry,
Prince Harry just can't help himself, can he? He's at it again, and he suggested that the king's illness.
Talking about Meghan's being trolled on the internet. Someone said this interview was old.
Wanted to be a part-time working royal.
Though meltdown still very much going on, Prince Harry taking the coin, being paid probably about $500,000 to make a surprise New York appearance, open up apparently about his journey from duty to purpose. But I've got to take you through this because you know we've been reporting on the fact that this guy is not well. He is vacant. He has lost any sense of who he really is. But the lines that he's now peddling are just pathetically dumb. So here's how people have sold this. Prince Harry made a special appearance at the Nexus Global Summit in New York City. The Duke of Sussex shared his journey of service, being born into a life of service, but moving from having to serve to wanting to serve. He also urged others to use their platforms for something greater than ourselves. I hope your wife was listening to that speech. I mean, seriously, how absolutely tone deaf can you be? Now, some folk are saying, oh, he's had a glow up. He's looking a bit better. He's dyed his hair. But I'm sorry. I want to show you these videos because here is a man who is not hiding his breakdown at all. Watch. Big news, Outspoken is now available as a podcast too. So please do subscribe wherever you get yours, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and make sure you rate and review. I'll take 5 stars, if you may.
You're welcome.
He's so goofy.
Hi, everyone. Hi, iPhones.
Can we just think about this for a second? Like, here is the guy who at one point thought he was going to be changing the world,
Right.
literally being introduced like a head of HR, turning up for a lunchtime meeting at a corporate with a whole load of people who've paid to be there and actually can't really be bothered.
Why in the world would they hire him to speak as if he has something profound to say? Glow up, Harry. OMG, ha ha ha. Who the heck is saying that? What a joke. Dan. Oh, I saw on X someone put a photo of H-Up besides Sugar Bear, Honey Boo Boo's daddy likeness. Astonishing. He thought he was going to be changing the world. Yeah, who thought that? I never saw that coming. When he got on his freedom flight, he looked like an idiot, like he was going to his doom. He was not going to his freedom zone to change the world. How in the hell was he going to change the world? He left the post that he left his post. He thought he was going to be changing the world because the royal family let him think that, so he'd feel important. At best, he was a puppet for the royal family. Yeah, he's annoying. He's just a celebrity to bring attention to the cause. Yes, exactly. But he's using it for his own personal. He's using it. He's using people's victimhood to use it for his wife's victimhood. It's really shameful. It's like trying to send someone mail back in the 1700s. You had to walk. Hello, Karen. How are you? Yeah, he's annoying. I would, like, if I was over the project of hiring someone to come and speak, it wouldn't have been Harry. I wouldn't have had them. No. He doesn't have anything really to say to anyone. And why would I want him? Why would I want it to represent our country, our company? No. Hello, Carol. Sunny, hot UK. It's hot in the UK. I got that air on. Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad to hear that. MNH just exploded. People who need help, they don't give help. Exactly. Harry is nuts. Harry's brain is wasted. He is a waste of space. Yep, he shouldn't be called to do a speech or be interviewed. He's not interesting. There's nothing interesting about him. And then when he starts going back in time, talking about Meghan was bullied and trolled. No, she trolled us.
bothered. And then these are the types of gems that you get when you pay Prince Harry 500,000 buckaroo.
I don't believe he got paid that much.
I think that the longer that we are on planet Earth, the more experience we have.
Where we going? He said, as long as we're on planet Earth, the more experience we have. What is that? A load of poopa doopa. He just waffles a load of poop. The only thing positive.
Catherine quietly returns to work with a high.
Wanted to be a part-time working royal. He was denied. He wanted
a meeting at a corporate with a whole load of people who've paid to be there and actually can't really be bothered. And then these are the types of gems that you get when you pay Prince Harry 500,000 buckaroo.
I think that the longer that we are on planet Earth, the more experience we have.
That is so prolific and so profound. He's so smart. He is boring, just like his wife. They become boring together. The more time you live on this earth, the more experience you'll have. I mean, like, can you think of something originality? He's flat as a board. Harry is on planet Dippy. That's what I want to know, Snowdrop. What clown paid him $500,000 to come speak for 15 minutes? Come on. Come on now. Be realistic, Nexus. Harry's face is so freaking irritating. Okay, let's see. I just got a note from hi, Letitia. Isabella, do I have your? I do have your email. I'll send it right now. And Isabella, you should get in my Discord. Nicola, can you help her get into my Discord? Okay, Isabella, I just sent it to you. Freaking unreal. I know that's right, Pat. The world. Sound like he reading a speech from his not fifth grade, but kindergarten speech. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was 100 to 200,000. I didn't know it was 500,000. That don't even sound right, Dan Wooden. You're welcome. Okay, I got a postal invite. Okay. I'm gonna post it in my. I'm gonna post it on my community post. Okay, So if you go there, you'll be able to get the link. Whoever wants to be in my Discord, just go to my post, community post, and that's where the link will be. Okay, there it is. It says Discord. Check it out. My Discord is in the community post. Hello, Heather. Me too, Pat. I was giving him too much credit as a 5th grader, so I had to bring it down to a 5-year-old. Yeah, you know, that's what she did, Pat. Meghan put out the 500K number to make it seem like they're important. You guys are not important. Come on, we were trolling her at the age of 16 when she was in 2018. Wasn't nobody trolling her. We were trying to figure out who she was and where she came from. But now that we know, go back where you came from. Shared lived experiences, boots on the ground in the trenches.
So, the longer we are on planet Earth, the more experience we have. Thanks, Einstein. I mean, seriously. And then, of course, having used up every old trope that he possibly could, he turns back to the one.
We wasn't trolling her in 2018, Harry. Your wife was popular then. We were considering her a real part of society. Hold on, guys. Wasn't that a joke? Sorry about that, guys. My laptop died on me. It's coming back up. People were giving him a chance back in 2018. We were giving him a chance. Yeah. We were not trolling her. At least I was. Sorry about that. We were giving her the benefit of the doubt. Yes, we were. Discord is in the community post. I want to have like a night where we watch some stuff, you know? I want to get it going on. Okay, let's see what else Dan Wootton is saying about Harry.
That simply isn't true. Meghan Markle, my wife, being the most trolled human being in the world.
For all the work that we collectively are doing and all the progress that we're achieving, that as the digital world is not done responsibly, that it's going to turn back that progress. And we see it now, especially with climate change. So that became a focus, and then we started to meet a lot of parents who'd lost their kids to social media, majority through suicide. And that's when it started to really make sense for us. And going back to
no, you guys pity packed on victims. That's what they did, guys. They pity packed, they grabbed onto real victims so that they could be victims too. It reminds me of Maggie so much. The victim narrative. See, it really happened to me. It really happened to me. No. You're just being a victim. You're putting yourself in a category of real victims. You're grifting off of real victims. Aren't they, guys? Help me out. They're grifting off of real victims.
Your initial question, one of the are doing and all the progress that we're achieving, that is the digital world is not done responsibly, that it's going to turn back that progress. And we see it now, especially with climate change. So that became a focus. And then we started to meet a lot of parents who'd lost their kids to social media.
Yeah, and then you guys started grifting off of those parents. We accepted her and gave her a beautiful wedding here in the UK, and she threw it back in our faces. She sure did. She called it a spectacle. We had no reason to hate her. What in she went for the queen. The gloves were off. War. Hello, Sam. Welcome. It's so good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. The parents in the interview, it wasn't SM. It was buying stuff online. That's different. Interesting. Listen to him. He sounds like he's had a stroke. He does sound like a bubbling idiot. It just sounds like he can't get his words together. Like he's all over the place, like he's trying too hard. Harry, that is evil to use children's victims of mental health suicide as a weapon for the censorship they want. Evil. Gold star for you, Pat. Read it again. Harry, that is evil to use children victims of mental health suicide as a weapon for the censorship they want. Evil. Evil, evil, evil. I know someone who met her. She was at their wedding too. They were in the bit where the poor people stand. Meghan was involved in her charity. Oh, wow. The Spotify guy got it right. Lazy effing grifters. Lazy effing grifters. That's why they had to leave. Also, the stuff that they call trolling affected Catherine 1,000 times more than MM. But Harry dismisses the hell she went through because Meghan is black. Makes no sense. No, she's poor Meghan. Poor me. Poor me. It makes no sense because Meghan's white.
Yeah, majority through suicide. And that's when it started to really make sense for us. And going back to your initial question, one of the pieces to why the digital world was so important to us is because my wife in 2018 was the most trolled person in the world. So there was a lived experience in that.
Sorry
but at no point did we suddenly think, okay, well, let's go and let's take.
And meanwhile, that most trolled woman in the world who has the biggest army of trolls actually doing her dirty work on a daily basis, including against Catherine, the King, and Camilla, and the late Queen, and me, and God knows who else. She doesn't seem too concerned about being trolled because, we get Meghan on the beach. This is like TIG Meghan. Because look at this. Back in 2016, and full credit to Meghan's mole for finding this, and they posted back in 2016, Meghan went on a trip to Tulum, Mexico, and shared several of the photos on Instagram and the TIG. In 2025, after leaving the royal family, Meghan Markle is back to her old antics and never evolves as a person, forever stuck and forever.
I have Sam's email address if you guys ever miss her again.
Brittany from the Royal News Network. So good to have you here.
Welcome back.
So Harry's back. No one cared. No buzz about him being in New York. No real tabloid interest. Didn't really say anything interesting. But Brittany,
it was boring.
He looks like a man who is haunted by the failure of his own life. Am I being unfair?
You failed at your own life.
I really don't think you are, because
he doesn't even look good.
He has to be spiraling in many ways. Like, I don't know all the details of everything going behind the scenes, but because Harry, I think, is stuck in this sort of post-Mexit life, he's continually reacting to the things that did not go well in their initial Mexit announcement. He still wanted to be a part-time working royal. He was denied. He wanted security. He was denied. He wanted to travel around the Commonwealth. He was denied, basically shoved out and publicly told basically that, hey, we really don't need you anymore. And he's continually being in this cycle, I think, of not being able to get out of that horrible mistake that was Mexit. Whereas Meghan is, I think, wildly enjoying the freedom from the royal family. I think Harry is desperately missing the royal family, desperately missing his role, his purpose, and he's directionless. I mean, they pay him $500,000 to go up there and say basically nothing. And he barely graduated high school. Like, what soliloquies could this guy offer? Like, very, very few. He's not known for being bright. Of course, bright people didn't finish high school or had struggled with it. That's, of course, true as well. But he's not known for giving anything to the public, really, except for a small.
Carla, we're glad you're feeling better. Carol, we're glad that you're feeling better, sweetheart. Pat, the changes that H&M want will not benefit bullied children. The changes would benefit powerful people like them and suppress the voices of the people who do suffer. Exactly. That was Harry's weird ass explanation for dismissing Catherine's experience. I don't think he is capable of a real empathy. I don't either. Is he a psychopath? Sociopath? Yeah, I am too, Sam. Sorry to hear that about your friends. They are so self-centered and me. It's embarrassing. It really is.
Smile and a handshake. And so at this point, he has no purpose or direction in life. He has no job. And he's basically just surviving off his wife's social media presence and failing.
That's that stupid stuff. Can you believe Harry said Dr. Sophie was jealous of Meghan because she was the most popular woman of color? Is that what he said? And when did he say that? That is crazy. Prince Harry aligns racialized swipe at women who called him a bully. Prince Harry breaks silence on Sentebale charity row as Pals makes. Prince Harry demanded charity boss explain herself. This is crazy. Harry's done some real weird stuff. The nerve. She's a beautiful chocolate lady, Sophia. She's gorgeous. No one's jealous of Meghan. Please. No one wants to be her. No one wants to be like her. No one wants to emulate her. She's not a role model. Is she dictator? No, not at all. The Raw Mess, I don't know if I will have it or if Victoria, I have it streaming on hers, but hopefully it'll be Thursday and it will be at the same time around 2 or 1 o'clock. He mocked a disabled woman as a child and continued to mock her as a 40-year-old man in his book. Yes, he did. He's a bully. He's a bully just like his wife. You would think that he would be the mature one, but no one's mature in this relationship. By chance, are you the Sam who first got Letitia live streams going? Yes. I didn't really hang about anywhere but Defo, never Atwood. I tried to catch Francis Page Media, but even that's not often. He does look like he owns something.
Business, and that's it. That's all he's got.
Oh, Brittany, but come on. I mean, there's words of wisdom like this, Brittany. Watch again.
The longer that we are on planet Earth, the more experience we
I mean, pearls of wisdom there. True pearls of wisdom. You know, the longer you live, the more experience you have. You know, like, what can you say? That's like sort of Captain Obvious. But again, $500,000 for his appearance. And that's the sort of thing that you get. But that's the sort of thing these
And he's not covering up the bald spot. Brittany, the bald spots.
These people shouldn't be expecting a whole lot from Harry.
Still is there. Everyone was saying to me this weekend, oh, no, he's gone away. Actually, what he was doing over the past couple of weeks was some form of, I'm not saying cosmetic surgery, Brittany, because we know that there's loads of non-invasive things that can be done in the US, right? Like, you probably know more about this. Not that you're not all natural personally, Brittany, but, you know, lots of Americans in Hollywood often disappear for a little while and they're either doing the hair transplant or the fillers or whatever. But I mean, I guess he looked marginally better, but I don't necessarily buy that is the reason that he's been out of the public spotlight. But the fact is, he has to go to New York because he has to make the money. And I felt like he just looked like a middle-aged advertising executive giving a speech to people who don't really care. And sure, they've got their phones up, but they've got their phones up because they want to say, oh God, this is the guy who we've paid all of this money for. Like, what did we get out of this? Like, there's just no genuine excitement. Have you ever seen someone trample over their own personal brand more than Prince Harry?
No. And when he walked into that room, like, the applause was kind of tepid. It wasn't really enthusiastic. You weren't getting a bunch of screaming and hollering and whooping or anything like that. And it might have been obviously the crowd that was there, but at the same time, it's like, if they're business professionals or what have you, it's like, this guy doesn't have a business. This guy has no purpose talking to anyone about almost anything. And he's just basically a marionette. He's just there to share his talking points, mostly provided by his wife. and try to attempt to look like he's saving the world when literally he's just going over ground that's already been done before, and he can't offer anything new in the space whatsoever, except to say my wife was so trolled. Poor Meghan, who has her own troll squad that she activates all the time and loves to rile up. So it's like he's so deluded at this point. I mean, just on the basis of, I don't even think the guy has a connection with reality at this point.
Yeah,
why would you even listen to somebody who's so unconnected from the real world and can't even recognize when he does an interview with the BBC, basically calling out his father, telling
the BBC interview was the worst. I really knew when he did that BBC interview that he was not well, that he was blaming his father and his family for his downfalls, for the mistakes and the decisions that he made to leave the royal family. It's really cuckoo. Yeah, that's something I can play on Discord, the South Park episode. Sure. How about I plan to play that and just put it on loop? Oh, it's good to see you, Pat. She is the sweetest, best of the best of YouTube. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. As if Dr. Sophie would ever be jealous of someone like Meghan, that is such a joke. She's more elegant and classy and more educated and intelligent. Besides, Meghan was never the most popular one. Exactly. Catherine's always been the most popular one. She's in denial. She wished she was that popular. She wished she was still that popular and that light. We are waiting for South Park. We should watch it with wine. I agree, Dictator. We'll just laugh about it and watch it over and over and over again. You can Google it. Harry said it. I know, I just tried to Google it. Then a lot of stuff was coming up. I know I said it, Dictator. I wanted to see it. A wine night, watch party of South Park. Let's do it. I agree. We got to pick a night, pick a day. I'll schedule it. It's a shame he said that. It's a shame that he thinks everybody is jealous of his wife. He is wrongly mistaken. No one's jealous of Meghan. You got that twisted idea. She is telling you things and you believe it. He has all these rich friends and they can't get him a job. No, he's not even a good speaker. Oh, yeah, not with the Meghan wine. Yes, our own. Who's going to be drinking Meghan's wine? I know, you can't trust it. You don't know what's inside of it. If there's going to be lead. Now, I accidentally took off SEJ's wrench. It was an accident. So when she comes back on, I will add her back. So just let her know that it was an accident if she starts wondering where her wrench is. Because I accidentally deleted Sam's and I accidentally deleted SEJ. He wasn't very happy because they didn't introduce him as Prince Harry. They called him Harry. He went breast off camera. He went ballistic off camera. Berserk. Diddy, Carol. Wow. He's worse than her. He's a diva. He is a diva. Hello, RC117. Oh my God, what a loser. How can he believe he's to be treated like that as a non-working royal while in the United States? Yeah, he wants to be Prince Harry. Your Royal Highness. You wish you were still Your Royal Highness. You don't have those titles anymore. You don't have those privileges. You're not a prince. You're just the son of a king. Right? Hello, RC117. What's up with you? If South Park stays with the original teaser from the upcoming season, I'm afraid you are all going to be really disappointed. H&M will not in the script plans for opening episode. Oh, sad, Debbie. Yes, Sam, I heard about it today. What? I could be wrong, but I would believe it happened as he likes to be called Prince. I believe it too. H is a cautionary tale. Don't fake-a-do your way through school and lie. Don't do rugs. My goodness. Okay, you got your phone? Okay, and I'll get off here shortly. She does. I put the article in the Discord group. Oh. Oh, here it is. Listen to this, guys. Thank you, Dictator. Prince Harry's best friend claims chairwoman of Sentebale was jealous of Meghan Markle as she was no longer the important woman of color on stage. That doesn't even sound right. Prince Harry's best friend claims chairwoman. This is Harry's and Meghan's doing, isn't it, Dictator? Isn't that they're doing? No, she might be taking a break. I don't know. I can email her. She might be taking a break, but I can email her and check and see how she's doing, okay? William was at an event. A small children were telling him that they were waiting for Prince William. Please hit the like button, guys, and share the video. Snowdrop Isabella, I saw in a replay that someone was trying to get donations. Donations are leading up to it in the chat. Don't let them. Tell them to speak privately to Letitia for permission. I wonder who that was. Good one, Snowdrop. I would have loved to see his face. Her wine will be fine as she is buying from an established vineyard that sells at multiple outlets. Probably can buy the same wine at Costco with their label on it. Exactly. I don't like that kind of wine. I like red. These days, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, but we will always be known as just Harry to many. Oh. Oh, they were so excited to be meeting Prince William. Probably good they didn't recognize him, as they might not have been so calm. Okay. Oh, this is why she's taking legal action. Prince Harry's best friend claims chairwoman of Sentebale was jealous of Meghan Markle as she was no longer the most important woman of color on stage. Dr. Sophie has been accused by Harry's school pal of launching a hostile takeover of his charity after the trustee tried to force her out of the volunteering role. Wow. You want my phone? Prince Harry's best friend has claimed that the chairwoman of his beloved African charity was jealous. That's that stupid stuff. Of his wife, Meghan Markle, launching a hostile takeover of Sentebale. That doesn't even sound right. The Duke of Sussex, old school pal, Alex, asserts that some of the accusations directed at the prince may stem from jealousy towards his wife. That's that stupid stuff. Nobody's jealous of you. Look at her in the way. Center of attention. Hey, I'm here. I'm in the middle. This story is going to be good once they get through investigating the Sentebale charity. It's going to be really good. We're going to find out some things about Harry and Meghan that we didn't want to know. Mr. Rayner spoke out about the Duchess of Sussex awkward exchange with Dr. Sophie at a charity polo match last April, which saw Meghan apparently ask the Sentebale chairwoman to move away from Harry and instead stand on the left hand side of the Netflix star during a trophy giving ceremony. The chairwoman was forced to awkwardly duck beneath the trophy to move out of the way, claiming that Meghan had gate crashed the event and was not expected to attend. She gate crashed. She just took over. She just showed up. I'm just going to show up, and I'm going to bring Serena with me, and we're going to make this a photo moment. Yeah, I want to follow the case too, Babette. Demon Dictator, let us know keep us informed with any information with that. It's so interesting, and it's such a liar. Yeah, I think it's safe to drink since it's private. She's not making any berries in her kitchen, messing it up. It may be safe. He did say at one time he wanted to be called just Harry, then suddenly it all changed. It's got to be Prince now or Prick. Funny, funny, funny. I like that, Carol. BSPR article of old news. That jealousy story was attempted when Sentebale scandal broke. Must be slow news day. No, I didn't remember him saying that, which I find very interesting that he would say that she's jealous. That's some petty BS. And it sounds like something Meghan would say. You okay? People need to talk about the Sentebale scandal more. Yes, they do. Dr. Sophie was an awesome to speak out. Yes, and no news on it. He made a big deal of being just Harry when he came over here. What's the deal now, H? I'm important. I went and said a speech today at Nexium. I must leave this lovely chat. Oh, bye-bye, doo-doo bird. And get great-granddaughter. Be careful out there. I want to read a little bit more. The chairwoman was forced to awkwardly duck beneath the trophy to move out of the way, claiming that Meghan had gate crashed the event and was not expected to attend. Meghan Markle blamed for rising tensions between Prince Harry and Chairman Dr. Sophie. What is Sentebale? Interesting. The Zimbabwe-born lawyer stated in an interview that she did not know Meghan was coming to the match, and issuing a statement supporting her would have exposed the Duchess to even worse trolling. Raina told the Daily Mail, "It feels like Dr. Sophie had her nose put out of joint because she was not the most important woman of color on the stage." That is so stupid. There is an undercurrent of resentment here because Meghan showed up, and it seems to be coming from her, Dr. Sophie. They're just trying to slander her name. The chair should never have allowed that narrative to take hold that Meghan had caused an issue. Yes, she should have. Look how awkward that is. Stand next to me. Stand next to me. I'm more important. But it's okay. Anybody can come in the Discord, and it's just a way that we can talk to each other more personally. And you can even hear the person. Like if you're in my Discord and you want to say something, you can say something. You can record something. You can post pictures. You can do a lot. Probably going to be like $25 or something like that, Carol. She hasn't announced how much it's going to be yet. All she's going to have to do is try to advertise it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, which channel got into trouble? I'm not sure if I understood your comment. Sorry. Who? Yeah, I'm Team Sophie all the way. Someone like Jurist, I can't remember properly. Too many scams going around. Always need research properly before endorsing, because people blame channels from them giving money. Goods is to a scam. Thank you, Dictator. Yes, I agree. I loved her cartoon, Snowdrop. I don't watch her anymore, but I don't watch many Mexican channels altogether anymore. Sentebale is now being looked at the UK Charity Commission. Now, isn't it, Dictator? Ooh, that's going to be good. Meghan should have never had her mega toe on the stage. It's not the first time she crashed a stage. It's weird. That person goes from channel to channel talking crap to chat to. They're trying to use other people's platform to grow their own. Who is that? Shame on them. Did you see Lost Behind Pluto today? No, but I did see like the preview of it a little bit. I think Molly called Harry prick Harry. I did too. Yeah, you know, Snowdrop, I do have a PayPal, and a few people have given me stuff to it. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Do you have the link to my PayPal? I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. I mean, where it's just my name at. I would love for you to join the watch party, Babette. Yeah, so the Discord is in my community post. So if you go to my community post on my page, you'll see the Discord. Oh, thank you. Someone became a member. Yeah, I had mushrooms and lead in it, Isabella. Yeah, it's still big, Demon Dictator. Especially this, saying that she's jealous. No one's jealous of her. If that narrative did take hold, then I would argue it is the chair's responsibility to correct it. No, it's not. They could have issued a statement to put a stop to it, but they didn't. Why? Again, this whole situation feels off. It seems planned, and I suggest the chair might have been behind it. No, they're going after her, and it's wrong. Any chair should have been delighted to have Meghan there. Why? Why would someone be delighted that a gold digger is standing next to them and getting on their nerve? It's crazy. Yeah, nobody can be better than her. That's the problem. Well, guys, I got it. Oh, Pat. Pat has become a member. Let's celebrate Pat. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Pat for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Check out my wedding video. I'm getting off. A little bit's up, so guys, I gotta go. Thank you, Pat, so much. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Pat. And whoever wants to support my channel can support it by hitting the like button, sharing the content, and as always, super stickers to support the channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Tune the News. Is he on here? Hi, Bat. Are you leaving? Of course. Oh, just my email address? That way, YouTube won't take all my money. Because they take like 40% of whatever you guys give me. Sentebale, a charity co-founded by Prince Harry, is facing a scandal involving allegations of workplace toxicity, poor leadership, and financial mismanagement, and bullying and harassment. The charity commissioner has launched an investigation. Inquiry into the charity's governance, focusing on claims of bullying, harassment, and excessive spending on consultants. Prince Harry and other trustees have resigned amongst the dispute. Ooh, they're in trouble. With claims and counterclaims made by both sides. Thank you for that, Dictator, the update. I remember being scared the first time I joined Discord. I had no idea how to use it, but it's fine when you know your way around it. It is like I do it on my phone. It just feels like I'm limited on my phone versus on the computer, but I don't use Discord on the computer. Let me check it out real quick. I uploaded another video that I had put on private. Now it's not on private anymore. I'm looking for okay, here it is. So let me show you my page. So if you go to my page and go to post, click on my post, and then click on the Discord link. And this is the Discord. Yeah, I need to. I need to figure this out. Well, that's my Discord. Anyway, if you click on there, USA has joined. So yeah, just click on that. That'll get you. Okay, thank you, Snowdrop. And thank you again, Pat, for becoming a member. And check out my wedding video. It's really cute. Yeah, Dr. Sophie is a hero. Thank you, Pat, for joining us. I appreciate it so much. And I won't be able to stay too much longer because Little Bit is up and I got to tend to her needs, my baby's needs.
The world, how horrible his father is for not getting him security, and then he's shocked that his father doesn't want to meet with him or speak with him. It's like, why would you even talk to this guy? He just has nothing.
And then he goes on to say, Rainer, this is I guess Harry's friend. It's Harry's charity polo match, and Meghan is his wife. Of course she should have expected her to be there. How was she supposed to expect her to be there if she said she wasn't coming? The Duke founded he didn't found it. HIV charity Sentebale in 2006. His family helped him with it, right? Along with his school friend Prince Ciso to honor their mother and help children affected by HIV. The charity's name, meaning Forget Me Not, was inspired by Princess Diana's favorite flower, and the late princess was instrumental in stigmatizing HIV through her charity work. Reynolds claims that Harry feels like he had one of his fingers cut off, and she's shocked by the accusations leveled at him by the chairwoman. He's grief-stricken by the public fallout. Oh, please. Blame that on your wife. He is beyond broken and flabbergasted that the charity he founded as a teenager has been taken hostage by the chair. How? He stepped down and quit. It feels like a hostile takeover. He is deeply upset, hurt, and wounded by the things being said about him. I think it's too early to say whether he will walk away or try to reclaim control. But right now, he feels like he has lost something dear to him. That is so stupid. If you lost it, why did you give it away? Why did he give it away if he liked it so much, dictator? He's a liar. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I may be back tonight. We'll see. Loves and kisses to you. Thank you for becoming a member, Pat. And it's so good to see you, Sam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go make a little bit something to eat. See, she just had some milk, so I want to see if she wants a pancake, chocolate chip pancake. She loves those. Those are her favorite. You on Discord too? Good, I'm seeing you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Discord. Yes, I can't wait I want to cover all of Sentebale scandal. I do too. I want to cover it all. Let me finish reading this. Dr. Sophia accused the trustees of weak governance, weak executive management, abuse of power, bullying, harassment, misogyny, menage a trois against Black women, and the cover-up that ensued, positioning herself as a whistleblower in the ongoing dispute. She took over as chair in July of 2023. That wasn't long, but was asked to step down after she attempted to diversify the charity's income stream. Trustees noted that the donations were weaker than expected. Dr. Sophie argued that the toxicity surrounding the Sussex brand had hurt their foundation. Has hurt the fundraiser efforts. Wow. Rayner also criticized the accusations that the charity lost its venue when Harry brought along a crew from Netflix to film him for his highly rated documentary about polo. The Duchess' friend, who has worked for Harry and Sentebale events and helped organize the annual polo in the park matches, said, if you are a sponsor, you would want the exposure from a Netflix documentary. So this whole story about losing the venue seems simply untrue. They did lose the venue. You cannot say that Harry's brand has no impact. It doesn't on the charity. It doesn't add up. Yes, he has gone from being the great hope of the British royal family. No, he's never been that, to being seen as a parish, but he still brings global exposure. And with a TV crew in tow, what sponsoring wouldn't want the exposure? YouTube don't need that. Yeah, we're going to stay with it. Oh, the new boss for Sentebale used to work for Prince William. Oh, wow. There's a new boss. Hello, Jump. Take the titles away and she will be done. That's an interesting question, Isabella. Yes, I do too. And look at these pop pieces, these pieces that they're talking about. And this sounds like an excuse to cover up an administrative error at the charity. They lost the venue. Let's not be distracted by the idea of let's bash Harry or suggest there were racial undertones involved. The reality is that Dr. Sophie failed to administer her role. She was asked to step down and refused, essentially taking over the charity. No, she didn't take over the charity. She's the chair. And she should be respected as the chair. And then since they're trying to kick her out and whistleblow her, not whistleblow her, but kick her out and mistreat her, she's blowing the whistle on this misogyny. Cannot see Discord. I do use it. You can't see it, Andrea? Oh, guys, I'm going to make quiche again today. Yeah. I hate to let you guys go. It's been real. The Sentebale story was really good. Thank you for bringing that today, Demon Dictator. I appreciate that so much because it is something to talk about. Oh, I love steamed rhubarb. My grandma used to make it. Oh, I wonder what that tastes like. Curiosity Minds wants to know. Am I saying it right? Rhubarb? Why you can't see Discord and Andrea? It looks like a little, it's a funny looking. All right. And I gotta clean. I'm gonna clean like a clean machine. Clean like a clean machine. Love you guys. Portuguese fish stew with olives. That's interesting. And at the first, my daughter refused to eat it, but I told her there's nothing else to eat, and mommy's not cooking anything else. So she had no choice. See, if I told my daughter that, she would say, "Ooh, yucky, I'm not eating that." She would be like, "Ooh, yucky, mommy, yucky." And then I said, "Well, there's nothing else to eat. She'll go in the closet and get her muffins." It's so cute. Sounds good, Isabella. Oh, I hate to go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Dr. Sophie claimed that when she tried to just address the decline in commercial support for the charity, something she links to the couple's explosive interviews in Harry's bombshell memoir about the royal family. It was an uncomfortable conversation to have with Prince Harry in the room. She told the financial teams, the number one risk for this organization was the toxicity or its lead part, patron's brand. Wow. Yeah, you have to download it first if you don't have it on your system. That is true. Yeah, I redid my hair. It's gray and white. And my hair has got a lot of gray up here, a lot of white in the front. And oh my God, my real hair has grown. It's so thick and pretty. Hi, lovely people. Thank you, Mods. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you, Snowdrop, for being awesome. Thank you, Dictator. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the love and the support.